Hello, Miglava. Grade 11 English. Read the passage, no? Read the passage. Then you have here passage reading. Passage reading for listening. Listening. So, well, let's draw sub suggestion တစ်မျိုးပေါ့နော် suggestion ပုံစံတစ်မျိုးပေါ့အဲ့တော့ listening နဲ့စာကြည့်ကြမယ်เนาะ listening နဲ့စာကြည့်မယ်အဲ့တော့နေ့ကဆရာတို့ပါတယ်ဆိုတော့ unit 4 unit 3 memory ပြီးသွားပြီအဲ့တော့ unit 4ကိုဟောကြအောင် unit 4 unit 4ဆရာတို့ read the passage ပေါ့เนาะအဲ့တော့ globalization affects all spheres of our lives and industry is no exemption. If you look at the food items you eat, they are so common that you would hardly suspect that that they originated in other countries. There is sentence so that so common that so that to do the so that เนาะဝကြဆက်เนาะအဲ့ဒါကိုပုံစံလေးပါလာတယ် Actually, most of the foods that we commonly eat today are the product of globalization. The common breakfast of the Myanmar has been mohinga or fried rice or steamed glutinous rice or cooked glutinous rice or vegetable breaders eaten with the rice left over from the previous evening meal. Lunch and dinner of curries. However, today there has been a significant change in the food as a result of globalization. A major impact on the food people eat items of availability and access. And at present, the choices of meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner of people can very diverse. And ပေါ့ comma and ဆိုရဲဆရာတို့ compound sentence စနည်းနဲ့ပေါ့နော် compound sentence စနည်းနဲ့ဆရာတို့ဆက်ထားတယ်။ဘာလဲဆိုတော့ဒီ sentence မှာ ID it is having it's having a is a diverse ကိုအလဲမှာဆရာတို့ comma and compound sentence အဲ့ဒါပါလို့ဆိုတော့ it's having a major impact on the food people eat and in terms of availability and access အဲ့ဒါက sentence တစ်ခု So second sentence got at present, the choices of meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner of people in big cities have become choices. No? They become sorry, have become sorry. ဥစ္စာကဘာလဲဆိုရင်ဘယ်သူနဲ့ဆိုင်တာဆိုရင် subject choices နဲ့ပဲဆိုင်တယ် The usual breakfast. The usual breakfast, lunch, and dinner of many people in big cities have been replaced by dim sum, sushi, cereal, naan, Indian flatbread, spaghetti, pizza, fish or chicken or chips, bread and bacon, hamburger, hot dog, tom yum soup, a variety of noodles, bento box meals, ramen, and all sorts of cuisines originated from the different parts of the world. Lifestyles of people have changed a lot too. Yes. Lifestyles of people have changed a lot too. Just look at the restaurants and the food stalls in the every city. And you will see that they are full of diners, not only at weekends but also throughout the days of the week. Many people in big cities no longer cook and have their meals at home anymore. They prefer to eat out for their breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Some eat out because they love to eating out with family and friends, but some do so that to show that they can afford to eat at famous international restaurants. Others simply do not want to spend their time going to the grocers, cooking, and doing the washing up. အဝေးလျှောရတာချက်ပြောရတာဆရာပစ္စည်းတွေဒါလားဟင်းချက်စရာတွေဝယ်ရတာအဲ့ဒီဥစ္စာတွေနဲ့ဆရာတို့ကလည်းဆိုတာအချင်းကိုမခံနိုင်ဘူးပေါ့ဒီဘက်ခင်မှာဆရာတို့ကเนาะဟိုအလုပ်တွေနဲ့ဆရာတို့ကအချင်းရဲ့တန်ဖိုးတွေเนาะခေရဲ့ဆရာတို့ဘာလို့ဆိုတော့ပြောင်းလဲလာမှုပေါ့เนาะခေရဲ့ပြောင်းလဲလာမှုဆရာတို့အဲ့ဒါမျိုးရှိပါတယ်နောက်တစ်ခု Next paragraph. The effect of the globalization of food can obviously be seen in the increasing popularity of fast food restaurant chains such as Burger King, Kentucky, Kentucky, Kentucky Fried Chicken KFC, McDonald's, Starbucks, Subway, and Pizza Hut, to name a few. Many other fast food chain restaurants are also thriving in many countries all over the globe. As far as food is, people for its taste, flavor, consistency, cook options, and affordable prices. However, we should beware of the fact that fast food is often made from cheaper ingredients such as high-fat meat, refined grains, added sugar and fats, instead of nutritious ingredients such as lean proteins, whole grains, fresh fruits, and vegetables. In general, globalization of food industry is in general, globalization of food industry is in many ways positive, as it adds variety and interest to people's lives and allows greater access to the variety of food in the whole world. However, the spread of processed food and fast food and the consumption of such unhealthy food can bring about a negative effect on food safety and nutrition and increase the risk to health. We should bear in mind that food safety, one aspect of which is the need to maintain proper nutrition, is a universal human right. It's necessary for us to understand how the practices of large global food producers and the food they produce they can weaken the state of food safety and nutrition of people in the world to prevalence a diet or make it more healthful. We can replace ultra processed foods with whole foods such as grains, nuts, lean meat, fruits, vegetables, and legumes. Additionally, we must eat the right quantity of it, not too much, not too little. Okay, Saru, Unit 4 ပေါ့နော် Unit 4 Globalization of Food ဆရာတို့ပြီးခဲ့ပြီ Unit 5 Unit 5 Travel in Southeast Asia. Travel in Southeast Asia 1. Southeast Asia has long been a favorite for travelers with various interests as they can explore vivid and diverse cultures, traditions, languages, lifestyles, fashions, beliefs, and customs in Asian countries. Nonetheless, the following are descriptions of the top tourist attractions of five Asian countries: Brunei Darussalam, Cambodia, Indonesia, Laos, and Malaysia. Brunei Darussalam. Brunei Darussalam is a country which comprises two enclaves on the northwest coast of the islands of Borneo. Blank, it's a beaches and biodiverse rainforest. Bandar Seri Begawan, the capital of Brunei Darussalam, has many sights to offer. James has near Bokeh Mosque. The largest mosque in Brunei is certainly an impressive building because the complex is adorned with 29 golden domes. The Omar Ali Sofaden Mosque, with its striking image, also offers a magnificent views surrounded by any artificial lagoon. The, the Omar Ali Sofaden Mosque overlooks the Brunei River and Kampong Air. The centuries old Kampong Air, the historical floating village, consists of more than 40 smaller settlements or stills over the Brunei River. The floating villages are interconnected with wooden bridges and walkways. The best way to experience the daily life of local villages is taking a river cruise. At the Brunei Museum, Located near Bandasari Begawan, find examples of bronze and brassware, along with fascinating displays of Chinese ceramics and jade can be seen. The History Gallery in the museum displays the history of Southeast Asia with relevance to Brunei. The Sultan's Palace lies a short drive from the city center, featuring as a favorite stop for the day trippers. It gives visitors an idea of the Sultan's world. His collection of gifts can be seen at the Rare Regalia Museum from the giant chariot used in his silver jubilee to countless jewels and gold. The museum is free to visitors, offering a glimpse into the luxurious, luxurious lifestyle of a sultan. Cambodia, Cambodia, the Kingdom of Cambodia occupies a part of the Indochina Peninsula in Southeast Asia, spanning more than 4.4 million hectares in southwestern Cambodia. The Cardamom Mountains remain Southeast Asia's largest rainforest, inhabited by a swath of endangered wildlife. The expansive woodlands is also home to about 25,000 people. Blank in Phnom Penh, the capital of Cambodia, the Silver Pagoda, the National Museum, Independence Monument, Wat Phnom, Wat Phnom, and the marketplaces were hand-woven silks, silver, gems, carvings, paintings, even antiques can be seen. Indeed, Phnom Penh is an ideal destination for a leisurely detour. Located, located within the Raya Palace compound, the Silver Pagoda is so named because of its floor, which is made up of the 5,000 silver tiles. The walls surrounding the compound are covered with frescoes depicting episodes from the Kamaravation version of the Ramayana, the Rinkhar. The National Museum, located just north of the Royal Palace, represents the finest of the Phnom Penh's architecture. On display inside more than 5,000 works of art, ranging from the 6th to the 13th century. Phnom Penh is also the gateway to an exotic land. Angkor Wat, the heritage sites, or the largest religious complex in the world, is situated. Unlike all the other Khmer temples, Angkor Wat faced west. The five central towers of Angkor Wat symbolize the peaks of the Mount Meru, which, according to Hindu mythology, is the dwelling palace of the gods. Indonesia. Indonesia is a land of comprises featuring the rich culture and arts of its people and mates, the scenic beaches and cool mountains. The volcanoes in Indonesia are among the most active in the world. Jakarta, the capital of Indonesia on the northwest coast of Java, is a place where industries like textiles, chemicals, plastics, etc., are concentrated. Borobudur in Java is a must-visit attraction because it's the world's biggest Buddhist temple and regarded as one of the top UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Built during the 8th century, this temple is a reflection of the country's long and intricate history that covers religion, culture, customs, and architecture. Near Borobudur is Yogyakarta, an old Javanese city known for its rich cultural and historical offerings. Yogyakarta is famous for its festivals, rice ceremonies, party, and civil work and the Sultan's palaces, which are proof of its heritage. In western Sumatra, one can find Komodo National Park. Komodo National Park, Indonesia's largest national park in the region of Kieran Sabbat. Like, it's also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It encompasses three main islands, and the waters of these islands are rich in landscapes and the most diverse in marine life. Visitors can hike, snorkel, go canoeing, or visit small villages on the islands. Pink Beach on Komodo Island is one of the top beaches in Indonesia, and it's famous for the stretch of green sand. Laos. Situated in the southern Naphon Peninsula, Laos covers about 2,300 and 2,306 236 sorry 2,300 sorry 236,800 square kilometers. It's the only landlocked country in Southeast Asia. It's blessed with incredible views and diverse terrains and baths. Visitors can enjoy mountain, cave, and water adventures all year round. Laos comprises many ethnic groups, each minority group having its own tradition and beautiful culture. Vientiane, the capital of Laos, is situated on a plain just northeast of the Mekong River. Not far away from Vientiane is the Plain of Jars, which is dotted with ancient buried jars from a forgotten civilization. Like Laos is the Lao Prabang, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It was served as the capital of Kingdom of Laos. Visitors can also visit the glorious Khonsi Falls, a multi-level waterfall with multiple fast-flowing pools. In addition to pagodas and historical sites, the famous Wat Sisaka Temple with its big Buddha image. The old Hotai Library, whose walls are covered with sapphires and wall paintings, are well worth seeing. Wat Sisaka features over 10,000 Buddha sculptures of varying sizes and styles. The most sacred monument in the country is the Daliao, or the Great Chuber. It's a national symbol and is even on Laos official seal. From the outside, that Liao looks more like a fortress surrounded by high walls, and it features two temples along with the impressive 45-meter tall Chubor, the top of which is covered with gold leaves. Malaysia. Malaysia is separated into two sections by the South China Sea. Peninsula Malaysia links with Thailand on the mainland of Asia, while East Malaysia comprises the state of Sabah and Sarawak, like Kuala Lumpur or KL. The capital with its many sites to keep the tourists occupied, as well as its excellent shopping facilities. The Petronas Twin Towers, located in the heart of KL, are among the tallest buildings in the world. These twin windows contain a complex of office buildings, conference halls, a sprawling 50-acre park, and an upmarket shopping complex. The buildings are joined at the 41st and 42nd floors by the 58-meter long double-decker sky bridge. Second to KL in size are the historic trading cities of Malacca and Penang, where visitors can breathe in the romance of the past. Malacca, the capital of Malacca State, and Georgetown, Penang's capital, have been listed as the UNESCO World Cultural Heritage Sites since 2008 due to their well-preserved heritage buildings. Malacca attracts visitors for its architecture, food, and famous Jonka Street night market, while Penang, with a fascinating fusion of Eastern and Western influences, is Malaysia's most visited destination. The Batik Painting Museum in Penang showcases the earliest batik paintings done in the 1950s. Malaysia is famous for its pleasant beach resorts, Langkawi, Pangkor, Taman Island, Damai Beach in Sarawak, and again Penang. Each of these offers water sports of all kinds, as well as snorkeling and scuba diving around the numerous coral reefs that line Malaysia shore. Unit 6. Travel and Southeast Asia. 2. The following are descriptions of the tourist attractions of five more countries in Southeast Asia. Myanmar. Myanmar, known as the Golden Land, is famous for its glittering pagodas and huge mineral resources, vast tracts of timber forests, as well as for the hospitality of its people. Nibiro is the capital city of the Republic of the Union of Myanmar. It's the headquarters of government ministries. The commercial city is Yangon, where one can find many famous historic pagodas such as the Chudago, the border town, and the Suli. Rich and fascinating museums and many places of recreation. The Aori River is considered as the life of the people of Myanmar. Along its along its banks stand many ancient capitals of Myanmar kings, where many existing old monuments and buildings still reflect the greatness old pagodas is recognized by the war travelers as one of the world's wonders. In addition, the mural in the site from form corpus of paintings in Southeast Asia. Thus, the Bagan archaeological area was officially named 2019. 50 kilometers from Bagan lies Mount Bopar, an extinct volcano. It's a, it's a unique place. Unique place for unique place for those who want to enjoy hiking and things. One can also take a trip to the Shan Hills where the weather is cooler and the smiles of various indigenous people in their colorful traditional costumes create warmth and friendly. Besides, it is here that lake roars of inland lake can be seen. In most states, the Golden Rock Pagoda or Jaitio, sitting atop a huge boulder that appears if it were about to fall off the edge of the cliff, is also a major tourist attraction. In Myanmar are long, wide, and bridges where one can study marine life, enjoy peace and tranquility, as well as view nature at its best. Philippines. Sorry. Philippines is a pelagic country which consists of 7,600 islands. Its beaches, heritage towns, and mountains, rainforests, and islands are among the country's most popular tourist destinations. The Philippines offers a wealth of entertainment from classical plays to cultural shows and concerts. The people like to celebrate life and their festive is renowned. Is particularly lively the entertainment and at night the city center comes alive with the discos and the rhythms of the Filipino bands and pop groups. The Roman Catholic nation and in Asia can revere its sanctuaries or churches with their antique religious objects. The country is also home to the Brancisor subterranean river national park listed as a UNESCO World Heritage in 1999. It comprises one sorry, it comprises one of the most impressive cave systems and spoiled nature, beauty, and oak growth forests and unique wildlife. No trip to the Philippines could be complete with white beach on Boracay Island, with a long powdery white sand beach, clear waters, and stunning sunsets. The venue rise terraces carved, carved into the mountains in Ifugao. Attraction is the chocolate hills. They are covered in green grass that turns brown during the dry season. They are unusual weather rock formations of a kind of marine limestone on top of a solid layer of clay. Singapore. Singapore is a city island nation. Singapore comprises one main island and several offshore islands. One of these is Sentosa, an island resort which offers a number of fine attractions. One of the biggest draws is the SEA Aquarium. It features 800 species of marine life, including manta rays, sharks, sea jellies, and a variety of habitats. The young and young at heart will find plenty of fun rides at a giant playground called the Adventure. Adventure K, Cave Water, Cove Water, Water Park. Why? Nature lovers will find the Butterfly Park and Insect Kingdom fascinating. Gardens by the Bay, a 101 hectare development comprises the Super Tree Grove, two domes, standing gardens, bridges, art sculptures, and more. It's a marvelous garden adorned with towering trees beautifully decorated. The prime attraction of gardens by the bay is the super tree grove, consists of the bright lights that are engineered sunflower trees. On the on the trees, over 200 species of the different flowers are a sight to behold. One of the domes is the flower dome. It's also the largest greenhouse in the world, which showcases nine different gardens, exotic plants from five continents. Visitors to Singapore should not miss the beautiful 20-hectare Jurong Bird Park, which is the largest, bird park in all of Southeast Asia, home to over 8,000 birds from 600 species. The Jurong Bird Park holds the distinction of having the world's tallest man-made waterfall. Another must-visit Singapore Botanic Gardens, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Its main attractions include the National Orchid Garden with over 3,000 types of orchids. Thailand. Thailand is situated on the Gulf of Siam, bordered on the east of Laos and Cambodia, on the south by Malaysia, and on the west by Myanmar. Bangkok is the capital of Thailand and is regarded as a shopper's paradise. Some of its restaurants, street culture, rare shows, where one can enjoy the twin pleasures of Thai cruise and classier dance. Chiang Mai, a popular old city, still retains awards and modes from its history as a cultural and religious center. It's also it's also home to hundreds of Buddhist temples. Also worth visiting in Sukhothai, a UNESCO World Heritage City. It houses a vast, vast number of historical sites and tambourines. As the first capital of Siam, the Sukhothai Kingdom was the birthplace of Thai art, architecture, and language. There are many opportunities for sports too. The beach resorts at Pattaya and Phuket offer a wide range of activities from scuba diving and windsurfing of golf. For lovers of travel and adventure, Samparbong, the Grand Canyon of Thailand, is a unique natural land formation, as well as a river with little pools of water. Stage performances of Asian Muay Thai boxing matches, Thai tribal dances, and puppet shows are also popular cultural attractions of Thailand. Muay Thai boxing is a combat sport of Thailand characterized by the combined use of fists, elbows, knees, and shins. It has gained increasing worldwide popularity since the late 20th to 21st century. Vietnam. Vietnam is long and narrow in shape with a winding, widening north or south ends. This fascinating country is full of surprises and is one of the Southeast Asia's most underrated destinations. Vietnam boasts primitive forests with precious flora and fauna, and high mountains with a temperature climate which attract many tourists. A great number of lakes, rivers, streams, waterfalls, and grottos make wonderful scenic spots of the country. Along the Vietnamese coastline, there are many beautiful beaches. Halong Bay, with thousands of limestone islands within, is a prime cruising territory. Those who visit Vietnam with its age-old culture should go to Hanoi, its capital, first. All the temples and places constructed by various prior dynasties have been extensively destroyed. There are, there are many cultural monuments still existing in Hanoi, located in northern Vietnam. The city is also the place where many museums, theaters, exhibition halls, national libraries, and scientific libraries are concentrated. Other outstanding places of historical cultural significance are the Old Cedar, the presidential palace, the mausoleum of President Ho Chi Minh, the Baden Square, and the memorial monuments of combatants. Maison, Maison Sanctuary, the remains of Hindu temples, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site in Seoul, Central Vietnam, and is believed to be the longest inhabited archaeological site in the Indochina Peninsula. The Golden Bridge is a major tourist attraction. The most unique point of its architecture is a contrast between the elegant carved, the giant hands holding the bridge. Yes, 저로 unit 나오고 seven, no? Unit seven가 저로 말하자니 메디게 정서, no? 시딩에 saya. Sorry. 저로 동생, 저로 그러니 동생 못 팔아요. Also, Unit 7, Systems and Organs of the Human Body. The human body is made up of systems and organs. A system is something that is made up of different parts. And these parts are interrelated and interdependent. The most widely known systems of the human body are, in their alphabetical order, circulatory, digestive, excretory, musculoskeletal, nervous, reproductive, and respiratory systems. The, an organ is a part of the human body that performs special functions. For instance, for instance, the eye is an organ to see, the ear is an organ to listen and hear, the nose is the organ to breathe and smell, etc. Some organs are vital for our survival. This means that when a vital vital organ stops functioning or working, we cannot live. We die. For example, if our heart stopped functioning, we die. In the same way, if our brain stops functioning, we die. Some organs are, on the other hand, are not vital. This means that if we lose such an organ, we do not die. We can still live without it. For instance, if we lose one hand in an accident, we do not die. We can still live without it. In the same way, if we lose an eye, we do not die, we can still live. In this lesson, we shall study three vital organs: the heart, the kidneys, and the liver. The heart. The human, the human heart is shaped like an upside down pear and is located in the center of the body, slightly to the left. Size of the closed fist. The heart is made primarily of muscle tissue that contracts rhythmically to propel blood to all parts of the body. This rhythmic contraction begins in the developing embryo 3 weeks after conception and continues throughout an individual's muscle rest only for second second between beats. Over a typical life span, over a typical lifespan of 76 years, the heart will beat nearly 2.8 billion times and move 169 million liters, 179 million quarts of blood. Furthermore, the heart is an unbelievably large organ with four chambers, each with a valve to keep the blood flowing in one direction. It handles approximately 5,000 gallons of blood a day to supply our circulatory system, which has blood vessels that have a total length of 12,000 miles. The kidneys. Every normal person is born with a pair of kidneys. They lie against the rear wall of the abdomen on, on either side of the spine. They are situated below the middle of the back, beneath the liver on the right and the spleen on the left. The concave part of each kidney is attached to two pressure blood vessels, renal artery and the renal vein, and the ureter, which is a tube-like structure that carries the urine to the bladder. A primary function of kidneys is the removal of poisonous waste from the blood. Chief among these wastes are the nitrogen-containing compounds urea and uric acid, which results from the breakdown of proteins and nucleic nucleic acids. Nucleic acids. Life-threatening illnesses occur when too many of these waste products accumulate in the bloodstream. Fortunately, a healthy kidney can easily rid the body of these substances. A very interesting thing to note about the kidneys is that they are among the most miraculous organs in the body. They contain a total of approximately 280 miles of tiny tubules, tubules, whose function is to filter impurities from the blood. In the course of a day, they filter something like 185 quarts of water from the blood, purified it, and return it to the circulation. The waste products they pick up are concentrated in a daily 3 pints of urine. ကြောက်ကပ်နဲ့ဆရာတို့ဘာလဲဆိုရင်စီးဖြစ်ပေါ့နော်ဆရာတို့ဘာလဲဆိုတော့သွေးတွေကသူကဆရာတို့ခန္ဓာကိုယ်ထဲမှာရှိတဲ့ခန္ဓာကိုယ်ထဲမှာရှိတဲ့သွေးနှလုံးကကြတော့ဘာလဲဆိုရင်ဆရာတို့ကခန္ဓာကိုယ်ထဲမှာလိုအပ်တဲ့နေရာတွေကိုသွေးတွေကိုဆရာတို့ဘာလုပ်ပြီးလဲဆိုရင်သူကနှလုံးကဆရာတို့တွန်းလို့ပြီးတော့ပို့ပြီးတာပေါ့ဆရာတို့ဘာလဲဆိုရင်အဲ့ဒါမှလည်းဆရာတို့ဘာလဲသွေးကြောတွေကနေစားပြီးဆရာတို့ဘာလဲနှလုံးကနေပြောရရင်တော့နှလုံးအဆုရှင်လို့ဘာလို့ဘားလေးရှိတယ်တော့အဲ့ဒါတွေကနေဆရာတို့ဘာလဲဆိုရင်ဆရာတို့တွန်းလို့ပြီးရတာခန္ဓာကိုယ်တစ်ခုလုံးကိုဆရာတို့ဘာလဲသွေးကြောတွေကနေစသွေးတွေလက်ပတ်နေအောင်ဆရာတို့လွတ်ပြီးရတာပေါ့နော်အဲ့တော့ကြောက်ကကြတော့ဆရာတို့ဘာလဲဆိုရင်အဲ့သွေးထဲမှာပါတဲ့ဆရာတို့သွေးတွေကကောင်းတဲ့အရာတွေယူတယ်မကောင်းတာနဲ့မကောင်းတာတွေဆရာတို့ခွဲပြီးတယ် with ဆရာတို့သွေးတွေကမကောင်းတဲ့ဥစ္စာတွေကိုဆရာတို့ဘာလို့လဲစီးဖြစ် urine ဆိုတဲ့ဆရာတို့စီးဖြစ်သွားတာပေါ့နော် the liver the liver is a dark red brown organ with a soft spongy texture. It's located at the top of the abdomen on the right side of the body just below that of muscle tissue that separates the liver from the abdominal organs. The lower part of the rib cage covers the liver, protecting it from injury. In healthy adult, the liver weighs about 1.5 kilogram and is about 15 centimeter thick. အဲ့တော့ဆရာတို့ကအသေးရဲ့အရွယ်စားဆရာတို့ဘာလဲဆိုရင်အရွယ်ရောက်တဲ့ကျန်းမာပြီးတော့ဆရာတို့အရွယ်ရောက်တဲ့ဆရာတို့နော်ဟိုလူလက်ပိုင်းအရွယ်ပေါ့နော်လူလက်ပိုင်းအရွယ်မှာဆိုရင်ဆရာတို့ကသူ့ရဲ့အလေးချိန်နဲ့အရွယ်စားဘယ်လောက်ရှိရမလဲဆိုရင်အသေးရဲ့အလေးချိန်က1.5 kg နဲ့နောက်ပြီးတော့သူ့ရဲ့အရွယ်စားဆို15 centimeter ရှိတယ် quite unlike the heart and the kidneys. The liver is simple in structure. It consists of two main lobes, left and right, which overlap slightly. Each lobe contains many thousands of units called lobules. They are the building blocks of the liver. A tiny vein runs through the center of each lobe and the hepatitis vein, which carries blood out of the liver. On the other sides of each lobe are small veins and arteries that carry fluids to and from the lobes. As the liver does its work, nutrients are collected, waste are removed, and chemical substances are released into the body through these vessels. One of the liver's primary functions is to store energy in the form of glycogen. The liver removes the glucose from the blood when blood glucose levels are high. When the amount of glucose in the blood falls below the level required to meet the body's needs, the liver transforms glycogen into glucose. Another crucial function of the liver is the production of bile, a yellowish brown liquid, which is necessary for the digestion of fats. Bile leaves the liver through the network of the ducts and is transported to the gallbladder, which concentrates the bile and release it into the small intestine.